Steve?
Hey, what's up, buddy?
Look at this. Nice spread.
Yeah, here it is. The famous big ziti with the peas.
Famous.
The bread, cold cuts.
How long did it take you to prep all this?
All afternoon. So I went shopping this morning.
Look
Did
at
all the
that.
cooking, the cutting, all that stuff.
You got all those squares of cheese?
No, those I bought. But I cut up all that. Roland the past.
How often do you guys do like a night like this?
Once every couple of months. Once every couple of months we try to do it. So we try to rotate houses. So I haven't had one here in a while. So these are the guys that I grew up with, went to high school with. So it's always good to be with these guys.
What would you say your role within your friend group is? Like, are you the dick swinging, you know, kind of leader here, or?
Dicks? Oh no, not at all. I'm just I'm one of the guys. Just like on the show, I'm just part of the team. I help. I'm just a third chair with these guys. That's how I would consider myself, a third chair.
Perfect.
Steve's the best guy in the world.
There we go.
Couldn't ask for a better friend than Steve.
And there he is. Gus is also here.
I'm here.
Gus,
What's up?
what are your thoughts? You come in hot?
It's a nice spot, but the night is young, I'll say. So this is Bella's night. I have to ask all of their friends if they know about the letter. That's what I'm most concerned
true.
about.
I don't think they know about.
I need to see if they know about the letter. A page and what was it? A page and a half long?
Like 2 pages.
2-page long letter you mailed to a studio about how terrible of a producer I was. And it affected your life that much.
And look at you guys now.
And look at us now.
I'm just a cordial guy. We were wondering on the way in how Steve would be amongst the group. He's not the coxman of the group. Is this the J Pace special?
The J Haji special. What a low moment.
Oh, Steve, there's plenty.
And I met that guy. Who was the guy who called in?
Oh, really?
Dan from Newton?
Yeah.
Like he was at the Weston. And all of a sudden he's like behind, like in the bar area. He comes up to me, he goes, "Hey, Jay Pace." And I'm going, "Oh God." And just to hear that voice, I'm like, "Oh." All right, what are we doing? Who's dealing?
I can't count past. I can count past 10. That's about it.
That's your first and only party mode! First and only party mode! Do it again and cut your fingers off!
In Gloucester, it's the tuna fishermen. Did you know that bluefin tuna are the biggest? They did the whole fact sheet on tuna.
Yes. One time, they called the fire department to come make it rain at the docks. So it would actually, when they went out on the boats, it looked like it was raining.
Well, they have to.
Yeah.
It's gonna look good. Your cousin Sandro?
Yeah.
Come on! Son of a bitch. Now, see, now you might be getting on my wife's good side.
What? Fucking
What? Now, how does it feel to have someone basically rip your shtick off? Because King ripped your shtick off going after me.
Oh, yeah.
Except he took it to a new stalking level.
That's all they do. That's all they do. They try to one up the other person, but
Hey, I saw Steve sent us the video when he thought he was Patrick Swayze for 30 seconds.
You had to call a doctor yet? Because if it's been more than 4 hours.
if I dropped her, I would have been whacked.
4 to 5 times there was a practice on that.
Could have been more, but no.
For the situation he was put in, he did admirably. He fucked up a lot of shit, but he did admirably.
Split it again?
Shit, no. Steve won that one.
You already put that up?
You gotta feel bad.
Steve, is that your first time?
You gotta let him
win. You gotta be okay.
I was getting killed.
I'm proud of you, Steve.
Thank you.
There you go, Steve.
You guys don't make fun of his lips because he's sensitive. We know he's sensitive.
Well, we like him.
So, you know what I mean?
So yeah, so
I like Coleman too. I still make fun of the fact that he's gay.
Whoa.
I did make fun of your entire outfit as soon as I came
Steve,
in
it's
the
a
door.
great movie. I got my good fella shirt on just for you.
True, I'm sorry.
Just for you.
Get out. Get out, get out.
You fucking ripped the card because you did that.
How many pounds of bologna do you have in this house? Because that's all I smell.
Alright, let's go. I need a fucking.
Let me
Fucking Bellagio
Let me
deal
see
over here.
Let me see what's in your pockets. Let me see what's in your
Right
pockets.
there, fucking new
It's a
deal.
brand new deck. You gotta mix them up.
brand new
That's how you
deck.
do it.
You put peas in the baked ziti.
I never did. I'm sorry. I never did.
You ever tried it?
Steve, you're first, cuz.
Gus is like,
Have I ever? No, I'm allergic.
Always the big ziti.
come on, man. You can't put the P's in the big Z.
That's the way my grandmother always did.
Italian?
No, Portuguese.
I'm Italian.
And I never
Portuguese, Scottish, Irish. I can
We
drink.
should
That's
have
about it.
fucking salad there. There was a bunch of back salad, stone chop, absolutely. Hey, I'm just saying.
You gotta cut corners somehow, you know?
Somehow, right?
You gotta cut corners.
You can't always be high roller.
Drew, you're the
Not like him, he's rich. He's got a...
Whoa.
Rich over this. He comes from.
Yeah, I'm doing nice. We're comfortable.
Alright, go on to you. Alright, here we go. I got. Whoa, 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 whoa! What was that? Fucking Houdini. Come on, yo. That was like a dealing machine out of his wrist. Right there, Spider-Man.
Black and 2 white. Good. There we go. 27.
Too rich for my blood.
I'm out. All right, down to 2. You guys want to flip them?
Let's flip them. Let's see what we got.
Whoa, you got you and all in? Why are you flipping it? Oh!
There's a split.
Cole, is that your second time splitting tonight? You can't win a whole by yourself.
Yeah.
Come on.
Oh, come on.
Come on. You can't win a whole by yourself.
I'm still playing out here.
I got money. Not much. I got money still. I'll get you.
I'll buy it right back at you. We'll figure it out.
I did easy there. Body sucks, Steve. Get out. What's your middle name?
William.
William. Look at that. William. Jeff William. It's like a fucking.
One eye
Crazy
really.
like a cat. Come on.
Come on, Jay.
Yeah! I told you they were hot! Yeah! I told you he was not gonna win! We lost it! Fuck you!
Who's gonna make a move?
It's usually me the one that spills.
Are you shitting me?
Fuck you again!
I haven't taken a good shower since 1997.
Oh yeah, we're gonna play the horse racing game. And I wish Mutt was here to play, but I was gonna invite him, but you know what it was gonna be like, oh, I gotta do this with my sons, whatever, so forget it. He's a wet napkin, that guy.
11.
Oh, Jack, baby.
Here we go.
Let's go.
Oh, you got the jack? You got the jack. All right, here we go. It was off the board, he didn't get it.
What's the other line? I don't know, man. You got 8. Smooth.
All right, let's go, Coleman.
That's it. That's all I'm gonna fucking get.
Here we go. Oh. Yeah! Come on, 12. Be there. 8.
Who's got a jack right here?
Son of a bitch.
Come on! The board just moved.
6 or 12.
8, 9, 11.
6 or 12.
8, 9, 11. 8, 9, 11.
I met the fellas.
Steve's crew?
Yes.
Oh.
Very
Steve is useless to me now too.
Yeah,
yeah.
Is he on the outside?
Well, he's gonna be team Casey, I'm sure. So
Oh,
he'll be
no.
walking the plank.
Even all the joy that was in Portland.
He'll act like he's not, and
Yes.
he'll message her privately. Steve blowing people off, hanging out with he thinks like he's a varsity guy. He's not a varsity guy.
There's no such thing as a varsity guy.
No, there
There's
is
you.
me.
Well, that's what I
It's
mean.
me.
That's what I mean. But there's no like.
Mike's on JV. Mike's like the JV, not captain, but like he's
But he'll
a
give a shot someday.
He's a bench guy in the gym. He'll play 15, 20 minutes a game.
He's different. People who are like, yeah, Mike didn't come up to me. It's like, well,
I can't
you
see.
got to come up to Mike.
Because you're blind. I did the Laura Compton for you right there.
Met the fellas. He has this massive spread out. Then the first thing they all said was, "He don't do this every week." Okay. They're also
They're all pretending to be Italian.
They all seemingly are. Steve doesn't let up or anything. Like,
Did you record any of this?
I did, yes.
Okay.
So that'll be in a future vlog. I got some of it. They played poker. They played cards.
You didn't play?
I did.
Okay.
Got ran out probably with like 4 guys left. So I held my own for a little
Okay.
bit.
How much money are we talking about?
Just 20.
all right. How was
yeah.
Gus?
Gus was good.
Yeah.
Seemed to get along well with everyone. I'd say the one part that they seemed to get annoyed with him was during their horse race game that they do.
Oh, they do that?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
so
yeah.
so Gus was
Jesus
had his
Christ.
hands on the money and was kind of like
yeah.
they were like, yeah, we're good. Like we don't
Right.
need someone dealing it out or cashing it out. But
Sure.
Yeah, he seemed to get along with everyone, but
Okay.
they look to him kind of like this Italian guy, kind of
Steve?
like he gives off. Yeah, like they
Well,
bring
he's
up
an Italian guy,
They
right?
bring up the Sicily place. They're like, oh, you know, Mr.
Oh, that's right.
Sicily.
That's right. It's a
over
house in
here."
Sicily. I forget that.
They, I wouldn't say he's
nothing
the
to rent in
alpha
Tuscany.
of the group, but it's one of these friend groups where they all have like inside jokes and stories with
sure.
each other.
No,
It's like a normal.
As
friend
most
group.
groups, I don't think of any friends call them. That's the way generally it goes.
It reminded me of my own friend group.
They all just gossip.
No,
Yeah, Coleman's like, when do you think Jimmy Carter is going to finally kick the bucket?
that's fun.
Stevie, what are you bringing this have a fanook over here for?
Oh! Veto.
There was a Vinny, I think.
Pool cue up Coleman's ass. Look at that Horthy going around and around. What kind of spread? What do we have in the spread?
Oh, he went all out. So he did.
Jesus.
he had the
The guy by always said he was making mid five figures.
It's not bad.
He's spending money on food for you guys, the poor bastard.
Yeah, but they were all saying like, oh, he knows the cameras here, you know.
yeah.
Otherwise, Big Steve, you don't do this, you know.
This guy don't break out his wallet for nothing.
The real money he spent was on the actors he hired to pretend to be his friends. Coleman's so dumb he doesn't know one of them was like Joe Pesci. He spent like $3 million to fly these guys to De Niro.
Just some terrible Van Zandt wig the guy's wearing.
How you doing?
He had the lasagna or the ziti, whatever it is, with the peas.
Those are two
in it.
different things, yeah.
I guess it's lasagna.
Yeah, so I thought he says Big Ziti.
Oh,
It's
it's
big
ziti.
ziti,
It's
yeah.
ziti.
Yeah, with the peas. Did you have any?
Peas. I tried. The peas are a weird thing in there.
That
That doesn't.
That's
mix.
that's a psycho move.
Yeah,
I had a plate full
I like
of peas at
mixing
the end,
vegetables and marinara
and
sauce.
the guys were like, "Oh, what? You don't like the peas? No
That
peas
also
for
feels
you?"
very anti-Italian. That doesn't feel like your mother
Sicilian.
used to make.
Yeah, I don't know. It's Sicilian.
Sicilian. They were
Sicilian.
big on that. It's like this guy not Sicilian. You don't know about the peas.
This is Cedar Park. What the fuck are these
He has
names?
a different name though. What's his name in that?
He's either Big Sex CP3 or here Rich F Flow.
Rich
Flow.
Rich Flow. Yeah.
Is it spelled Lowe?
It's F capital LOWE.
Yeah.
Jeff Freelo is even better. Yee.
This is why I'm hot.
Park. This is Cedar Park. This is Cedar. This is Cedar. This is Cedar Park.
What?
This is Cedar Park.
It doesn't seem
This
like
is
he's
Cedar
particularly
Park.
trying.
This is Cedar. This is Cedar. This is Cedar Park. Our parents call us in before it gets too dark. This is Cedar. This is Cedar. This is Cedar Park. This is Cedar.
I hear girlfriend tweeting it out.
This is Cedar Park. This is Cedar. This is Cedar. This is Cedar Park. This is Cedar Park. Sports is my middle name.
This feels like something Clemmer would post now.
That's my game. I work at Golfsmith. That paper, yeah, I stack it. But 7 hours a day, I'm devoted to my brackets. I'm
not
on
bad.
the sports report. All my close friends, they be hiking up my shorts. Rolling with my boys.
Is it just Jeff rapping or no?
Joints.
So far.
We up at Tiger Mart getting us some icy points. Spent summer on my couch watching Olympics in Beijing. Oh my god, my boy Usain is amazing.
Let me hear that one again.
Out the lake, anytime hiking. Oh my god, my boy Usain is amazing. Campus lunch, don't get started.
I love like the references
Out
we'll
the
never
lake,
get.
anytime
Oh,
hiking.
You know what I mean? Like
basically all of
inside
them.
college
On the
references
silent
or whatever.
Every single Friday, we're the realest school in District 65. Hey,
Oh hell yeah! This is Cedar Park. This is Cedar Park. This is Cedar Park. All right, we will talk to you Tuesday with Mick and Beyond Average Al, right? Not Christian. Al, right?
Yes, he has got beef with Al. Christian's his buddy.
A couple of words heading into tomorrow's episode of the Kirk Minahan Show. Excellent program. Check it out. Subscribe 5 stars if you would. I'm excited. Am I nervous? I've taken down Kirk on the air. Jeffrey Lowe, I've made him lose his mind. Dave Cullinane, Blind Mike, Andrew Augustus, Tommy Quinlan. I mean, the list that just never ends. They all thought that they could stay in control while up against the Psycho. When in reality, this Psycho controls what happens in that studio. When I'm there, I control what happens in that studio. Ask Kirk. No different tomorrow.
They smell 100%. Those blankets smell. You can smell it as soon as you open the door.
That is not the smell of like.
No, that's not like a fresh, clean blanket. I don't know if it's. I don't even know if it's. Are these the pillows? Are these mixed pillows?
I don't know what they are, but he's
Loads of laughs today.
He said
The stain too.
He said they smell because I slept in them.
No.
That's not
like one sleep either. That's like.
It's like it's either dog or weed. I think it's dog. I think
It's a
more
mixture.
dog.
It's probably both, to be honest.
And 3 days of Coleman sweat.
Oh God, I got it in my face after you just said that.
Everyone meet Brother Al. This is sneaky show hater. He hates the show. He's gonna pretend like he doesn't, but he does really. I have text messages to prove it. I could get into it.
Good. Well, Mick, that doesn't bother me if he hates the show.
I'm a show. I hated the show when you didn't get hired.
He's loads of laughs.
Okay. Yep.
Can we just?
This is what I deal with. Like,
Can we relax?
This is what I deal with.
First of all, very classy. Al left me $200. I'm keeping it all. Was there tension in the air or no?
They came in and they seemed fine for a second, but then I was like, Al, come smell, because Mick's room over there with his blankets to get an unbiased opinion. Mick was like, oh, here we go.
That is piling on Mick there, though. Like, hey, Al, go smell loser Mick's.
No, it was
that is piling on.
No, it was. Mick doesn't think they smell.
Al's much younger than I. For some reason, I thought of Al as like the distinguished older brother, like in his like 40s or something.
I don't know if you're a good brother, but I don't know if you're a bad person.
Okay.
You know,
I'm not a good brother.
See, I knew that would bother him.
Okay, let's pause everything here before we get into flat tires and 638 and Sephora gift cards, and try and look at this from a macro perspective. Okay, what is the Al? We've heard Mick here many times. Mm-hmm. What, in your mind, is the genesis of this? I can actually feel, you don't look at each other, there's tension between you two. Yeah. What is the genesis, do you think, of this tension? If you had to pinpoint it.
So, to be honest, I think, like, Mick and I grew up, I don't think you would disagree with this. Our parents were like grinders. My dad worked 2 jobs. My mom went to school later.
What is wrong with that?
I can't even talk about.
We barely made it.
No, nothing like that. But again, or you have a part-time job, you're coming up here, schlepping up and volunteering, and I'm just kind of like, what are you doing at this point?
You think he's a loser?
No, I wouldn't say that.
Just say it.
Because our parents worked hard, that offends you because I come and do this show. It's basically what.
But isn't he working hard? Is it by showing up here? Isn't he showing some resolve and some determination?
He sees none of that. No,
I do, but it's like he's 28 years old now, and you've passed him over 3 times. So I'm just kind of like, what is the goal here?
Is everybody happy?
When I was like 13, 14, I wasn't that great to him. I kind of, maybe like beat on him, whatever.
This is the first time I've ever heard
I'm being
this.
honest.
What's that?
Yeah, this.
Well, but this is what we're doing here.
I know. I didn't expect this. Continue. Sorry.
You beat him up when he was
little? I beat him up and like get away from me and my friends. I don't want to be around you. Yada yada.
That's a big brother's job.
Yeah. So now I think that I'm getting a little bit older now. I'm kind of like, all right, not like look out for Mick, but it's like kind of kick him in the butt, get going.
Right.
And Mick,
my uncle wanted a real office manager. He would be cutting grass, like truly. Like I don't know,
cut grass.
Like if you really, like, I don't. Al doesn't have all of it figured out. He has a very nice wife. He's got a nice house. Yeah, sure. But like, I mean, he's as big a fraud as anybody. I started Beyond Average because I wanted to contribute. I want to show a show that I could contribute to it, a real show, such as KMS or wherever.
Yep.
So I would say that worked.
You don't have a job.
I'm not his son. Stop thinking like I'm his son.
If Harry was 29 years old and he was schlepping up, I don't know, a couple times a month, 200 miles, like you said, round trip, had a seasonal job, you wouldn't be like, hey, let's kind of.
I'd be mortified.
Right.
Yeah, I'd be mortified.
The bartending thing for the wedding. So Mick was supposed to bartend my brother-in-law's wedding.
I did.
So Mick agreed months before to do the bartending.
That's a nice gig,
Yeah,
Mick.
definitely, for sure. Yeah. So
you agreed to do it, Mick.
Yeah, that was good.
Yep.
Why did you say no then?
It was good. It was good. Minimum wage is good. That wedding was a shit show. They pushed that wedding back like hours, and the only reason why I wasn't late was because they pushed it back hours. I had like a tiny little cup.
Tried to say not.
Tiny cup, like a cup the little girls when they have their little houses. Like a little teacup, like a Barbie teacup.
It wasn't just like a nice text. He was saying some shitty stuff. And
like what?
I was egging him on. I was just like, if you can't afford it, don't hire him. I told you not to do it, and you did it anyways. And it was $200, which is a really weird number to
$50 a night.
It's not a weird number.
Why do you think it's a weird number?
Do you think him having a child is kind of like a slight at you?
I've been very supportive. I've been very supportive of the kid.
Now, my thing is...
Supportive of the kid. Yeah. Oh, is Mick good at parties?
No. Not
This is ridiculous.
Not even close.
I heard the guys in the rundown
even
talking about this. This is ridiculous. They were criticizing me at parties.
That I believe, because you're a low energy. You're not a big energy guy.
What do you like hang out in the corner? I'm the same way. I'm not a huge
I'm not a magician. I'm fucking watching the UConn game. I'm gonna offer you a drink. I'm gonna ask you about what's going on. I'm gonna talk about
Oh, man.
Yeah. What's going on? Want a drink?
You guys would have people over and you'd sit there in fucking silence. He'll take the change back on like the counter when there's like the ice cream girls in the summertime. They're all paying for their college fund.
Just like really.
Fucking
when have we ever went and got ice cream together? When did we go get ice cream?
Girls in the summer.
Al gives her a 20.
I'm just giving you a scenario.
This is what he would do. Don't name the kid after.
Oh, no, I don't think it's gonna happen.
Yes. I don't.
Why?
I just don't name the kid.
Why?
I don't, because he doesn't need that. I don't need that. So I had a whole script and everything, and I did what you would expect. I'm like, you know what? I'm an off the cuff. I got this. Right? Yeah.
It was so fucking bad.
It was.
He bombed.
I mean, it was just like, I'm proud of you guys, and like Nicole was just looking at me like, wrap it up. Like, come on.
I love Mick. He's my brother.
You hear that, Mick? Did you hear that?
Yeah, I think you can love and hate your brother. So I love Al.
Well, I mean, okay. I'm on Al's side.
Stunning.
I don't want to be. I don't want to be.
Yeah, it's absolutely.
But your contention is he's playing you right now.
He's here to appease you in the moment, and then he's going to be like, yeah, I mean, I held my ground.
50-10 Al.
50-10 Al after round one. Right? Justin, get tweet.
Oh, I didn't know it was round one.
Do you think Al talks like shit about you to like your parents?
Oh,
back?
yeah. I'm a huge therapy guy.
Not for you.
Al, go you therapy?
Oh, God, I've been in therapy for years.
This is crazy. I didn't know this.
Blue Jean Baby, LA lady, seamstress for the band.
Oh, a greasy forehead? That's ridiculous.
Yeah,
I really do think I'm back in like a mental institution. This is like a class, like an exercise. I'm just gonna go back in the hall and wobble around in my slippers.
Mick, your exact sentence was, "It came into my mind." That's literally what you just said.
And then you said to me, and then it came into your mind.
I'm saying it came into my mind that it would cross your mind.
That's exactly right.
That doesn't mean it cost me the job. There's a huge difference. There's me thinking a scenario through and not getting the job. You guys, am I crazy?
Yes.
Like, what is going on right now?
Yes, you are.
You need fucking therapy. Seriously. As somebody who goes to fucking therapy, you need therapy.
You
Blow me.
Like, seriously. Honest to God.
Honestly, I'm right. Tell me what I need.
Awesome.
Speak to somebody.
Please,
Shut the fuck up.
Okay.
I'll be honest and say 4.5.
Wow. That honest to God, that shocked.
Does that hurt you?
Yeah, that honestly hurt.
Well, he actually looks upset, Mick.
So tell me why am I a 7? I'll tell you why you're a 5. What's love? What does that even mean?
Let's not get too deep,
Like,
Mick.
bro,
okay?
man, what does that mean? Like, who cares about Mick?
We're not writing a poem.
What is that? I mean, he's not a bad person. He's a bad brother. It's different. He's great. Yeah, I don't know. You want to hire him then? I don't fucking know.
We're having a conversation here.
He's great. Yeah, he's great.
He played an extra year little league. Everybody's
just ripping you apart now.
Oh boy! I mean, this has been something else. I was so concerned that you were just going to break apart my entire family today. Look, Al's done great, but Mick's a superstar.
First of all, how the fuck?
I find it interesting.
Because I see your diet. I know what you eat.
No, I'm saying, how would you know any guidelines?
Because it's just simple. It's just like you don't eat shitty food if you have Crohn's.
So because I have a cheeseburger, I deserve to have an autoimmune disease?
No.
So Jen is saying that.
Yes.
Jen, who wants to get me on every experimental probiotic in the world. Yes. Okay.
I love this family.
I'm sorry. No, I take my medicine. Yeah.
Anything you guys want to say to each other before we? Something nice, maybe.
Floor? You?
I don't know. No, not really.
Just nice to each other. Genuinely nice to each other.
I told you, I think it's possible to love and hate your brother. And I do have
That's
both.
not nice.
Well,
You're saying you hate him.
And I also am saying I love him.
Okay, remove that. Say
I
something
love
nice.
my brother. I love Al.
I love Mick.
Yeah.
I love my brother.
Just to each other.
I love you.
I love you too.
See, I mean, is that hard, Justin?
Yeah, it's great.
By the way, I'm happy to announce Mike Banansky will be doing a preview of the Kentucky Derby Week on the Kirk Minahan YouTube channel.
Let's go.
Looking at the chat, Dave knows pizza like Mutt knows horses. Hire Mutt. Why is everyone talking about Mutt? Is it all the same guy? Yes, Dave in Maryland. It's one guy talking about Mutt.
It would not work. It wouldn't work.
He likes the arrangement now.
I wouldn't treat you like I treated
I love the
like,
arrangement
like
now.
fucking Gus.
Yes,
Get him
you
the
would.
shot
You would
column.
though.
I would not.
You've done it. You've done it. I mean, fucking Super Bowl. That moment sticks with me. I'm sorry. Call me an asshole. That sticks with me.
But I wasn't your boss then.
But yeah, you were my best friend, and you were just destroyed me. Fucking eviscerated me in front of other people. Fucking eviscerated.
But you crawled back here just like you always do, like a little doggy.
Like I said, see, this is what I mean. I can't. Nope.
It's starting to make sense now.
Can't do what?
Cannot fucking do it. Nope.
That was 5 years ago.
Such an asshole. He fucking shredded me, my personality, my career, right to my face. It just
stand by all of it.
At least he didn't do it behind your back.
And then did it on the show for a couple of years. So it's like,
then what are you here for? Get the fuck out of here.
Because I love you. That's why.
Well, then leave if you're that upset about it.
But you're not my. You would be my boss, and it would. I feel like it would lead back to that at some point.
First of all, by the way, I might not be your boss, honestly.
Oh, okay.
But like,
I might not be.
I've asked Dave Porter like 3 different times on the air.
I know.
If you get,
I certainly appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, but it doesn't seem like you do.
What do you?
Like, you don't want the job. So just say, I don't want the job, and we move on.
For a full-time job? No, I would like to work in horse racing capacity, but I'm not sure I can, given what I have coming up, is what I'm saying.
Okay.
This will be a fun last appearance here. This will be good.
Why is it the last appearance?
See how this is going to fucking work.
You can leave whenever you want. There's no hard feelings on my end. Like, if you're that upset about it, leave. Doesn't bother me. We'll still be friends.
I'm aware.
No, what do you want me to say? If you don't want to be here, what do I always say? If somebody doesn't want to be here, I don't want them to be here.
I agree.
Where's it coming from?
Who said it's coming for? You're asking me about working for you directly, which is what I think.
What did I just say? I said you don't have to. If Mutt did I think we talked about this. If Mutt did a funnier, creative Kentucky Derby preview video and a bunch of people tweeted it to Dave, that's the kind of thing where Dave hires somebody.
Right.
Well, that's what I was planning to do.
Okay.
2 weeks from yesterday.
We shall see. So then, but you still don't want to work at Barstool full time.
No, I think there's.
Okay, then we're done. Like, we're done. Then we're done. It's okay if you. That's completely.
I don't
fine.
know if a racing show or racing content is full time to Dave Portnoy. I don't know.
That's a different conversation, Mutt, than if you want a full time job here.
I got you. Well, again, I'm not sure I can even take a full time job right now.
Team Minahan, horse racing niche, Mutt on Team Minahan.
I've wanted to play trivia. It's.
What do you think of that?
Looking for a new team next year.
How about you? How about the horse racing team?
A1 priority free agent.
What do you think? Or like you, Elio, and whoever was a team?
I love trivia. Jeff does an awesome job with it.
Wow.
Thank you.
That's big.
Unnamed coming up. We'll talk to you then. Goodbye. Before we get to anything, I did my show. I just finished my show, and Mike Bonansky was here, and I was going to try and get him to make some sort of pitch, but he just left. So forget it. Like, just forget it. Forget it. We're good.
I'm being honest. If I was walking down the street and Mutt slapped me in the face, I wouldn't know who it was. Like,
you don't even know what he looks like?
No.
Oh. Yeah. I'm a Mutt guy. He's sports centric, and I don't know if that's
like really, I see people being
horse racing though. With horse race, I'm just.
That's what I was going to say. Him and Elio. Yeah, I think it'd be really good. Him and Elio with a weekly horse racing podcast. I don't know how big that is, Dave. You never say it's
big.
Could that be? Last time I'll ask. I'm not going to beg for this guy. If he's not going to fight for it, I'm not going to fight for him. Is that the kind of thing where you could float him like a weekly thing if he did a show that did okay versus a full-time job in a perfect situation?
Yeah, I mean, for anybody, if they're doing it, I mean, there's just not. We're not.
Yeah.
Dying for middle-aged white guys who like sports and like horse racing. Like, so it listen, again, there's nothing against them.
If he's not reaching out to you, then forget it. I'm not going to beg. Like,
yeah, he hasn't reached out to me once.
You know what that drives me crazy though? You know why that would drive me nuts?
like you've been trying to push for him, and that's not really your persona, Kirk. Like, you're like, hey, figure it out on your own, and you keep trying, and Mutt he's just right in the Mutt stack. Well, imagine people watching this right now, like, what the fuck?
Yeah, they have no idea. They're like, who is the fucking Mutt? What is Mutt? What is a Mutt?
I was walking out of the studio
on Thursday.
Yes. Yeah. So I waited for a minute right there, just while my Uber got here, and I heard you say that Mutt. I tried to help this guy, but I thought he'd talk to you, but he walked out.
Yeah.
I knew Mutt was in the bathroom still.
Okay.
So I'm walking out, and Mutt's coming out of the bathroom, and he says goodbye to me, and I go, "Hey, Mutt, they're talking about you. You should run in there." And he goes, "Why?" And I said, all right, well, good to see you. And I left. And then apparently he walked up to Justin and was like, are they talking about me?
Yeah, what'd you say, Justin?
I was like, yeah. And he's just like, he kind of like paused. He didn't know.
He walked back in here?
No, he was like in the hallway.
Oh, he texted you?
He went, no, because I went to go do something. Uh-huh. And he's like, are they talking about me? And then he just kind of like stuttered. And I thought he was going to walk in, but he didn't.
He didn't.
Mm.
I mean, I'll be weird, though. Wouldn't you just call him in? Like, you would be like, Mutt, sit down. Hurry up.
Yeah.
He thought he left.
Yeah, I thought it was
Well, you started the show with it.
Yeah, I'll be clear about this. Like, Mutt is a friend of mine. Mutt is no longer going to be on the show.
Why?
Because I just can't. Because I think he's embarrassed about the show.
He was on the show.
No, but I think he's like using it. I just don't like. And if what happened in Atlanta 20 years ago makes him so upset, I don't want to subject him to my presence anymore. If he's still making a sad face about that, then I think he should probably just do. He says the Mutt stack has got really nothing to do with the Minifans. He's built it on his own. So why does he take the plane out for a little ride himself?
I think he appreciates coming on this show. I think he likes you. I think that just clearly is something that haunts him.
That clearly still bothered him.
So, Super Bowl. So I don't want to put him through that anymore. As a friend, I'm not going to put him subject him to that. And he should build. He says Mutt stack he's built in his own. He should do that. If you pay attention, like Mutt stack, even there, he's like, I told you, Minifans, you never listen to me. I'm right all the fucking time. He will drop this show in a second if he gets a chance. He's embarrassed about this show. He's using it because it's all he has. If you read his Mutt Stack, which I try to, like, he'll put a little thing about the Minahan show, like, at the very end. He never leaves. You know what I mean? He's like,
oh, come on. He includes you.
No, but he's embarrassed.
He always says Kirk Minahan said this.
He's embarrassed. He's embarrassed. He doesn't have phone calls with me anymore. He's been embarrassed about it. Even at EI, he would take the calls and joke around for a second and hang up just so Minifans wouldn't get on him. The truth about Mutt is he's a good guy. He's a friend of mine, but, like, you know, on his own, he's never been a success. And he's not going to be, like, on his own. Like, I'm telling you, I can lay it out. These little part-time jobs are not real jobs. We know that. And he doesn't, you know, and if this show makes him uncomfortable, and if he's embarrassed by it, and he's scared of me and intimidated by something I did 10 years ago, as a friend of his, I don't want to subject him to it anymore. So I'll let him go on his own and wish him well. And I'm sure he'll be, as he's been in the past without me, very, very successful.